Good afternoon to those who listen. It is 2:40 p.m., December 31st, 2025. And what you're looking at is one of those spots from yesterday. Still not really sure what it is. This is the update. So I kept an eye on it kind of through the night, but nothing changed. There's just still puddles of water. There's still three tiny puddles of water, and one where the spot was, where I had the little tiny bit, is gone. I don't see nothing behind either. So maybe this was just some kind of weird salt thing with like ice, the ice melt. I don't know. But it's weird to say the least. Let me put it down just a little bit there. So I don't know. It just looks really weird. And why did it form circles? It was like all those spots. They weren't, they weren't precise circles, but there was a circle, whether it was oblong, whatever circles. It formed all these weird circles everywhere. So maybe it was the ice melt, or maybe sand. I mean, I don't think it would be sand, but the ice. But why is it forming into circles? And what's all this little? I don't know. And then it's like the salt, the whatever you want to call them, the rocks pellets. Uh, they usually, the ones that are still there, they don't. If you step on them, it hurts. But these were like they crushed into a fine powder and then poof, disappeared. So I don't know. It was just weird. I don't know if there's anything with this or not. I'll check again as those puddles dry and see if anything happens with those. But that was from the snow, where there should have been no snow melt, or ice melt, I should say, or sand or anything else. Nothing. Should have just been pure snow. So we'll see what happens if anything happens. I'm not too concerned about it. We got to get into the New Year's Eve, Christmas, the New Year's Eve, forgotten 80s playlist. I'm going to be putting a video out in just a little bit with a link to my Spotify Premium, where you can join in and we can listen to all the songs together at the exact same time. You have to have Spotify Premium. Spotify has a deal going on, or a trial thing going on, where you can get 3 or 4 months for free of premium. So it doesn't cost you anything. You have to sign up with a credit card, but all you have to do is just cancel it right after. So you can either wait till the New Year's is over, or you can even cancel it right away. It'll still give you the time remaining on it if you want to join. If you have nothing going on, no plans. If you have no plans and you're just sitting home and not really doing anything, join me for this 80s this 80s playlist, and it's mostly going to be from 1980 to 1984. So the early 80s years, which I still think are the best out of all the 80s, the early ones. So join me for that. If you don't have no plans, don't cancel plans just to do this, because it's just going to be an informal thing. And it has a thing where you can put chat and like messages, but I don't know how often I'll check it. So if you don't think I'm ignoring you, I'll try to check it every once in a while to say hi and whatever, Happy New Year, all that stuff. But yeah, what was I going to say? For me, I mean, for years now, I have not. I used to, back in the day, go out, go out to the bars or whatever, and go out with friends to their parties and stuff like that. I haven't done that in years, a long time. And I usually just sit home and do these 80s. That's what I've been doing for years now. For a long time, I'll just do New Year's Eve and do all the 80s songs. And now I have a new list, because there was a whole bunch of songs that aren't on my original CDs, the 80s, that I said, oh, these got to be on the list. And then I wound up having a whole nother big, long list of songs that I just forgot about. And then I did some of them, I kept the list, and then I finally put them together. And then there's a list of I don't know how many songs. And then after that, then I started looking at the old Billboard Hot 100, and I would look at all the top 40 songs for each week, all through the 80s. Oh, it took forever. But then I came up with another list. I found all these songs that are like, they're more obscure. They weren't huge hits, but they were really good songs that bring back lots of memories. So whenever I saw one, I was like, oh, wow, I haven't heard that song in forever. Then I added to the list. So I got this big long list of songs that are like, you probably haven't heard these songs in forever, but they're just so good. And it brings back memories. It's like instantly when you hear it, it transports you back into that time. So that's why I love these 80s songs. I don't know what it is. It just brings back so much for me. Out of anything to bring back memories, you see certain things or whatever, but music seems to bring back the memories more than anything else. And especially for me, 80s music was my teenage years going into early adulthood, and that's what I remember the most. And it brings me back to those times, what I was doing, the time of the year, all that stuff. So join me if you can. I mean, if you don't have no plans, don't cancel plans for me. But I'll be doing this from 3 p.m. all the way till like 2 in the morning Central Time. So if you don't you don't have to join right away, but just look for that link and you can join anytime. All right, I love you guys. Happy New Year, and look for that video with the link in it if you want to join. Love you guys. God bless.